Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we got another episode of your OGR as we got game 3 as the others went up against the Kings, and well, we walked away with a massive 8-2 victory and taking a demanding series lead 2-1, baby, as this was just an absolute amazing game by the Edmonton Oilers. We got to see Kane get ahead, Nuge was scoring goals, really good defensive night from the team, Hyman was looking crazy, just tons and tons of stuff to talk about here with this team. But before I get into this episode, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button and hit that like button as well, as that'll be very much appreciated, boys. Let's get into this here, ladies and gentlemen, as, well, I had a little bit of a barn burner last night at my father's dad on the radio. I went over to his place last night to watch this game, and holy crow, did I ever get messed up. Like, I don't even really remember the third period, to be quite honest with you guys. I got pretty messed up watching this game, mostly because the others were doing quite well, and to say the least that I was partying a little bit would be, yeah, it was a party, and I got a little too messed up and had to go to the bed pretty early last night as well. I was able to watch throughout the entire Oilers game and celebrate near the end, but, you know, once we hit the end, I was, like, almost, like, dead, because I did way too much stuff, like, way too much smoking and way too much drinking, and we're not gonna get into it. It was just a barn burner last night, so let's get into this OGR here, ladies and gentlemen, and get into the scoring summary, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to talk about the Oilers kicking some ass, man. I mean, this team is just incredible, isn't it? We continue to whoop teams, and we're whooping the Kings' ass. I was kind of worried on maybe if the Kings were going to make a little bit of a comeback in this game. You know, I was thinking they might, you know, pressure us a little bit, especially since we whooped their ass the last game, but no. We came out with the same intensity and the same thing. We actually played even better than the Kings in the first period, and we followed up what we did in the first period throughout the rest of the game, and we continued to just stack on offense and just continued to really play well. There were some moments where the Kings were fighting back, and I was like, man, the Kings were really playing good here. They might be able to make a little bit of a comeback, and then every time they did, we shut them down. We're like, Woodcroft's like, hey guys, get your minds in the game. We're in an intermission here. Take a cooler. Let's go back out there, bring our A game again. Let's shut them down the rest of the game. And really, that's what we did. We simply did it that way. So, like I said, let's get into the scoring summary. Leon Draisaitl got his third goal of the playoffs and first goal of the game here for the Edmonton Oilers. This was a beautiful one. McDavid and Draisaitl 4-on-4 dashing up. Draisaitl set up McDavid set up Draisaitl, and it was a beautiful tap-in goal there by Draisaitl to get the very first goal of the game. And then right after that, Mr. Zach Hyman gets a big goal for the Edmonton Oilers. This was on a power play. A beautiful setup pass from McDavid, setting up Zach Hyman to just tap it right in the back of the net, baby. It was a beautiful tap in by Hyman. And well-deserved, because, I mean, Hyman's been searching for a goal. He was playing incredible last game. He was incredible this game as well. We're going to be getting into him and how just amazing he's been, like, since the day we got him, basically. He's been just flawless, and he's doing really well, especially in this game. He had 3 points, 2 goals, 1 assist. Was absolutely amazing for the Edmonton Oilers. Moving forward, though, the second period was also really entertaining. Evander Kane got his third goal of the season. A nice tip there from a shot from Cody Ceci. And this was all a play that was really generated from Puljujärvi. Puljujärvi set up Kane for a beautiful opportunity, almost got a goal. And then right after that, we continued just to hem in the chances. Got up to the point, Ceci with a big bomb, and then Kane, you know, just tucked it right. Actually, it wasn't even a tip. It, like, hit off of him, and then he just, like, dived and threw it right in the back of the net to give the Oilers a 3-0 lead. And then after that, Hyman gets another one to give the Oilers a 4-0 lead. I don't even remember how he scored that one. But, oh yeah, this was actually a really good play too. I do remember this one. Draisaitl chipped this one up. He actually battled to get a handle of this puck. Chipped it over to Hyman. Hyman to battle to get a handle of it. He stick handle, looked for a spot, and just sniped it right into the back of the net. And right after this, Quick got pulled. It was done. Quick's night was done. But we weren't done pouring in the offense yet. Cal Peterson came in, and Evander Kane scored his fourth goal of the season to give us a 5-0 lead, ladies and gentlemen. A 5-0 lead. We just continued to pound in the offense, like pound it in. After Kane's goal, the LA Kings started stepping it up a little bit, and they started gaining some momentum halfway through the second period there, which made me bite my nails a little bit. Andre Kopitar with a beautiful backhand goal, getting it past Smith, and then right after that, Deneau got a big one there for the Kings to put him up. Give him another goal too. But, it didn't fucking help. It didn't help at all. That's why we're not even really going to dissect these Kings goal, because Nuge scored one right after. Then another one by Nuge. Two gorgeous goals by Nuge, and great work ethic by Nuge as well. The first one was all him. He battled to get a handle of that, and he got it. Set up right in front of the net. Beautiful goal by Nuge, getting his first of the season, or first of the playoff, and then getting him another one. And then Evander Kane by a beautiful setup pass by Nuge, setting up Kane right in the front of the net and tapped it right into the back of the net to give the Oilers a massive 8-2 victory. And honestly, I don't even remember the last goal. I was even like alive for the last goal, I don't think. Which is the reason why I'm not really able to dissect a lot of these goals. I did pay attention to like the first few, but I was hanging out with my friends and having a good time with my father, so it was a good time anyways. So we'll quickly talk about, all the highlights of the game here right quickly, and, the positive players. We'll talk about each line. So the very first line, Kane, McDavid, Puljujärvi had an amazing night, generating a lot of offense, and Puljujärvi just had an amazing night. He was doing a lot of things. He was getting a lot of offense generated. He was just looking really good, playing really well defensively, and I think that's also a big thing for Puljujärvi. He's getting that confidence going, especially in the playoffs, and he did. He had an amazing night, probably was one of the best Oilers out there as well, and just an incredible line between all those guys. Now, the rest of the lines, they didn't do too great defensively. They still gave up a good amount of opportunities, but still, Hyman, Draisaitl, Yamamoto didn't play that bad, generated a little bit of offense. Now, the top nine is something that we need to work upon. Last night had a really rough night. They were giving up a lot of opportunities. 14 shots attempts against for that Nuge line, which they only had 4 shot attempts for. And same with Fogle, McLeod, and Cassie. They only had 5 and 10 against, which is not as bad as compared to the Nuge line. But we still need to fix our depth a little bit, and I think we need to tweak the lines. I think having Archibald in the lineup is not an ideal. We're winning games, yes, with this lineup without a doubt, but once we're going to be facing a tougher team that will actually be able to finish their opportunities, we'll be able to put those opportunities away that we've been giving them away a lot easier than what the LA Kings are. They're not a great finishing team, and if we continue to play these types of lineups against, better teams, we're going to get fucking pummeled, to say the least. So, at least we're not going to have to play these lines as much when we're actually in tight games. We just had to play them a lot tonight because we were whooping ass. So, you end up playing, the top 9 a lot more than what you do with the top 6, which is almost what you did. Only 11 minutes for that top line, 9:27 for the second line, and 8:22 for the third line, and 7:19 for the fourth line as well. The depth guys got a lot of minutes throughout the entire night, kind of, boosting up so you don't have to play McDavid as much, giving him some rest. Same with Draisaitl. Draisaitl only played 14 minutes of ice time, almost 15. He didn't get a whole lot of ice time throughout the entire night either. Moving on to the defensive pairings, Kulak and Barrie, they were pretty good throughout the entire night. They did give up a lot of shot attempts but they were pretty good offensively. Keith and Bouchard simply was probably one of our best defensive pairings. They played really well defensively, and Bouchard just continues to be Bouchard and just continues to be amazing in this playoff run right now. He is playing absolutely amazing, and in Nurse and Cece as well. Played absolutely amazing. They were on ice for 5 goals for. CC had 3 assists. Bouchard is leading the defenseman in points, and people keep telling me he's fucking shit. Who do you think you are, man? Come on, bro. Look at Bouchard right now, man. He's the king of the world. And Mike Smith was absolutely amazing as well. Made some really good saves for the Edmonton Oilers, as we will be back again on Sunday, as the Edmonton Oilers will be going up against the LA Kings. I know this was a little bit of a shorter OGR. It's what happens when, I go apeshit crazy. But I will be trying to be live at 8 p.m. tomorrow on Sunday, so make sure to tune into that live stream. I don't know exactly. I might be live even a little bit earlier, but we'll see when I get home from my meeting at work. So I will be live around 8. I know it's going to be probably about second or third period in, or probably about the second period into the game. But I will be back for the second period of action between the Oilers and the Kings. But for right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.